Jurgen Klopp first, our manager, and then Joel Matip to come next. Quite a few hands up, we're not going to get around everyone. Vinny, you've got the first couple. If you'd like to kick off, you've got the floor.
Afternoon, Jurgen.
Hello. Where do I look? I have to look there. I saw myself sitting. Wait. Now I'm on it.
Sorted. First of all, can I get your reaction to the news that from next week, limited numbers of fans will be allowed back into stadiums? But is it unfair that some clubs will be permitted to allow fans back while other clubs will not be permitted to allow fans back?
No. I don't think it's unfair. It's, because it depends obviously to the situation in the specific areas. How I understand it, the problem is what I have, but it's maybe more a personal problem, that I just struggle to put faith in any kind of announcements. And I don't understand. Okay, you asked me now about it. I don't understand why you can put 2,000 people in a stadium with 60,000 people and 2,000 people in a stadium with 9,000 people, where 9,000 people would fit in. So don't understand that. But I'm not surprised that it's not finally thought through so far. But it's good news. Like, it's a good sign. As that, I take it 100%. But your question was, is it unfair? I don't think it's unfair. It's just the situation. It's the world in a moment, and we cannot change these kind of things.
Looking ahead to the game, can we check on the team news and whether Mo Salah is available? And also, do you have any indication yet as to when you will have Jordan Henderson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Naby Keita, Thiago and Shaqiri available?
Mo trained with the team yesterday. It looked really good. So test was negative as well. So all the tests were negative. So that's now he's, if nothing changed since yesterday, then he's available, which is good. But now we have to, of course, to see what we do with that, because he was in quarantine, obviously, until 3 days ago, I think. Yeah, and all the rest, no news. I don't. One looks closer, the other one looks not that close, so that's how the situation is. We will see who is available. I don't want to speak too much about it because I have no idea who Atalanta can bring in this game, so why we should give any kind of information to them.
Okay, Juliet Farrington, then Ian Kennedy, and then Carl Markham. Juliet.
Jurgen, can I ask you about Curtis Jones and his development since being around and coming into the first team, but also is some sort of maybe analysis of his role and how that's developed within the team this season?
Very, very positive. Not too surprised about the sports part of it. So because he's was from the first day when we saw him, he's an exceptional talent. So I'm 5 years in the club, and 5 years ago, I think 5 years ago I saw him the first time, and that was the first time when everybody could see already what an exceptional player he can be. And the best thing is because when you are in an environment like a top-class football team, and you are one of the top talents in the club, that can happen a lot of things to you as a person. And his personal development is even more positive than his sports development. So a great lad, really super player, and did really good for us last season already, but this season especially. So just made the next step, which I'm really pleased for him. And good for us as well.
Okay, Juliet, thank you. Ian Kennedy, BBC, and then Carl Markham, Press Association. We have a few more.
Hi, Jurgen.
Hi.
Just wondering what kind of test you're expecting from Atalanta. You had a great result against them over in Italy, but I'm assuming you're going to expect a tough test and a team coming here with a point to prove maybe, or certainly extra motivation.
Yeah, Atalanta is a threat without a point to prove, to be honest. But of course, the night at Atalanta was a really special one. We played exceptionally well, and did pretty much everything right, in the right moment, in the right manner, and so many things came together that we won that game in the way we won it. But we are not only since yesterday in the business, so we know that this game has nothing to do with the game tomorrow night, and that means that we really have to be ready again. So Atalanta is a top team, and it was a special way to play. And at Atalanta we did really well. We have to do well again. Otherwise we have massive problems. I expect problems, to be honest, in the game, because it's always like this. But we try to work on solutions for the potential problems in the short period of time we have in our hands, and then let's see how it will be.
And if they've got motivation, then obviously you have as well, because you'll know that a victory in this game would take the pressure off the last couple of games for you.
Yeah, but you can only play one game. We cannot play 2 or 3 games in one. So we have to. I know it's all clear. That's all on the table. We don't have to mention that. Everybody knows it. If we would win, then some problems would been sorted. But yeah, that's not the reason. Well, the reason is we have to play. We have to be ready to work really, really, really hard against them. This man marking system is a tough one to play against. That's why they were so successful in the past. Yes, it didn't work out against us the last time. They will not change it, and we have to do it in a similar way like with the other game. But since then, a lot of games were played. A lot of things happened since then, and so we will see who we can line up tomorrow night, and then we try to make the best of the situation.
Fantastic. Okay, Carl Markham, then we go to Fred from Brazil, and then Hideo, and then we finish with Marina. So Carl, first of all.
Hi again. There's been so much written and spoken about your defensive problems with injuries, etc. How pleased you have been with sort of the last few, I think 4 clean sheets in 7 games with a variety of back four. How pleased have you been with that, and how much extra work have you had to do on that?
When would we do extra work? Players are either way not here or we play. There's no time for extra work. So thank God I have a pretty smart team, and the work happens in a meeting room and not on the football pitch, to be honest. Not a lot of it, at least. And so we had this situation. I really think it's funny to talk to us about defensive struggles before. Yes, we lost against Aston Villa. I know we conceded 7 goals. We'll never forget that. But before that, we defended not that bad, and after that, we didn't do it that bad. So we know how to defend. How the boys do it was exceptional, because it was different lineups, different pairings, all these kind of things. But now I can tell you we have to keep doing it like this, or even better, because we only have 9 match days in the Premier League and 3 in the Champions League. So that's a really, really young season, and there are so many games to play and challenges to face, and we will try to be always spot on in the specific games. The changes we have to make, and we will make. The boys have to adapt to each other immediately. There will be different lineups in the last line as well. We cannot change that, and so yeah, interesting situation. But it's not all of it is born on the training pitch, because the schedule doesn't give us a lot of time to work on it.
Okay, now we go Fred from Brazil, and the last 3 questions, then Hideo, and then Marina. Fred first.
Hi, Jurgen.
Hi.
We got to see how happy you were with Bobby scoring against Leicester, and I would like to ask you if, of course, we know that he's always been very important for Liverpool, even without scoring in so many matches. Is it fair to say that scoring has become a bit more important to him lately, and if so, scoring can be like a boost for his confidence on the pitch?
I didn't understand a full question. Did you ask if scoring became more important
For him
for him?
personally.
Ah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, scoring was always important for Bobby. But Bobby is a complete footballer. So, and his football team is like an orchestra. So, and we all have to. You have to play. You need to have people for different. What's the English word? Instruments? Is it? Yes. Is it?
And like a violin is an instrument.
Yes, a violin is an instrument.
Yes, there you go.
For different instruments. So, and some of them are louder, some of them are not that loud, but they're all important for the rhythm. And Bob is incredibly important. He plays like 12 instruments in our orchestra, so it's important, incredibly important for our rhythm. Thank God we can play without him as well, but nice to have him on the pitch. And if you look at the numbers, obviously I like it a lot having him on the pitch because he played pretty often. So I'm not concerned about anything and with Bobby, but I know that from time to time it helps if you score a goal, and this goal was very important. But what I love most about the goal is the reaction of the boys. When you saw the celebration, we always celebrate goals, obviously, but the celebration for that goal was nearly emotional because obviously the players read newspapers, unfortunately, and saw that there was some criticism, and so they were really happy for him to score that goal, and it felt absolutely just right that he scored it. But how important it is to us, you saw us a couple of times playing, so you know how important it is, so I don't have to mention that.
Okay. Hideo, you're up, and then Marina to finish with, yes.
Hi, Jurgen. I want to ask Minamino, who hasn't been getting any playing time since the Midtjylland game. Are you seeing a kind of maybe a dip in form or anything else? What does he need to do more to get?
No, there's no dip in form. Ducky is training well, especially yesterday trained exceptional, for example. It's the last session I have in mind, so was really, really good. And it's not dip in form, it's just a strong team, and offensively we thank God, I have to say, we didn't have the same problems in pretty much all the other positions, so it's hard to get in this team. That's how it is, but no dip in form, it's just a challenge. That's it. But Taki is a sensational boy and great player, and is facing that challenge and is working hard, and his time will come, no doubt.
Okay, fantastic. And then we finish off with Marina. Marina, will this be in Italian or are you asking in English? Oh, you're on mute. Oh, there we go. Marina, you're still on mute. If you can unmute. Possible?
Ok, posso fare la domanda in italiano? Ok.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, she's gone. Sorry.
She's gone.
Bear me a second.
Did you kick her out?
No, it's not how it works. Bear me a second.
I'm pretty sure he did. I saw him pushing.
Marina, you're back? Can you hear us?
No, mi sentite? Buongiorno. Jurgen, volevo chiedere, l'Atalanta nell'ultima gara e anche in più di un'occasione è stata molto penalizzata anche nei risultati in campionato dalla partenza di molti suoi giocatori per le nazionali. Lei pensa che sia un handicap queste soste che possano incidere poi nei risultati anche del campionato, della stagione e della Champions League?
It's the normal situation, and that's how it always was. So yes, and it has a massive impact. We spoke about that a lot of times. Players playing in South America, wherever, and Wednesday night coming back Friday, playing Saturday is of course not ideal. But we have exactly the same situation. So no advantage for us or for Atalanta. We all had the same situation at the weekend. Yes, the little difference was first time, probably since I'm in Liverpool, after international break, we played on Sunday instead of Saturday. So, yeah, it's tough to deal with it, honestly. But here in this conversation, we will not change it. And I heard about that Atalanta had problems with it, that players, they had only one session together. Welcome on our planet, that's what we have constantly. So it's tough to deal with, but the job to do.
Fantastic. Thank you. That's us. Thank you very much.
Great.
Joel Matip is coming presently. There if you want to